Right? They always have to jump on board without thinking how big or small the boat is, or whether the boat actually gets them to their destination or not. So that's the typical decision. So Acacia, right? Yeah. Can you reach the ceiling? No. No? Okay. Who can reach the ceiling? You can reach the ceiling? How? Exactly, right? So that's a very important lesson. Okay? I don't mean to pick on you, but I like to pick the the pretty ones. I don't pick. Now, why do you say no?
Because if I stand up, I can't reach.
Right? But I didn't say how, right?
True.
So the key thing is to make a decision. So I think in business or in life, it's very simple. You know, today, many of you are sitting here today thinking, let me find out what the heck he's going to say next so I can go home. Right? Because definitely this is not for me because I don't know how to do that. Right? How many of you are feeling like that right now? Oh, no? Oh, good. Oh, perfect. Either you're all lying to me or this is a perfect crowd. Right? There's a lot of people, when they hear this, who wouldn't want to be free financially and time, right? Who don't want that? Everybody wants it, right? Everybody wants more money. They want more time. Everybody wants more health, look be better. Everybody want to look beautiful too, right? So based on this presentation, you know that this allows you a chance, an opportunity to make money, to have more freedom and time, to look beautiful and to be healthy by using our products, right? So why is it that some people say no? People say no because they say, oh, this is good, but it's not for me. I mean, he's been saying that for 21 years. I'm sure money comes in, his mom keeps, having a big paycheck. $40 million is not a small amount. He sees the money. But most of the time we think it's for someone else, not for me. And that's going to hurt you in the long run. When I look at something I see, I like, I say, how am I going to get that? I never say that I can't. So by saying that we can't, then we already make a decision not to even check it out, not even to try it. So always say yes. Somebody asks you in the future, can you do it? Say yes. Right? Because once you make a decision to say yes, then the rest is very easy. You just figure out how, right? Most people make the mistake. Right now, when they hear this, they say, I don't know how to do that. But they're working on the how. When you came here this afternoon, did you sit there in your car and say, okay, which light is going to turn red? Which light is going to turn green? How many cars are going to be on the road? Where are the what is those? We call chicken pots.
Potholes?
Right? Potholes, right? We call it chicken pot. Okay. Direct translation with me. Chicken pot. So we don't sit there in our car figuring out all the solutions to come here, right? You know what? You start the car, you back it out, you just drive. If there's a red light, what happens? If there's a green light, what happens? There's a yellow light, what happens? Drive a lot faster, right? Yeah, speed up. But that's how we do things normally. You know, you have a restaurant, we don't say that, okay, how many chairs am I going to have? What color? Well, we do that. Well, the first thing we have to do is, I'm going to open a restaurant, right? And then you figure out where, how big, what type of menu you're going to have. You don't work that out before you decide it, right? So the key thing for you tonight is to decide to do it. If you don't decide to do it, nothing can help you. Nothing can help you. So that's a practice I have all the time when I do my businesses. I always make a decision first. I figure out how. You know that my wife, when I joined this business, it took me a year to convince her. I was working really hard, I was making money, but it took me a year to really convince her that this is real, this is actually a good business. A year. But you know what? When I joined, I make a very good decision. I think, looking back, I'm thankful for it. I didn't know. I am a guy who does restaurant, right? I don't know anything about nutritional products. I have no idea about beauty products. I'm a man. You know, I don't know anything about those products. But you know what? I make a decision right away when I join, I'm going to become successful. I have no idea what that meant anyway. I have no idea the different titles, Blue Diamond and Team Elite. I have no idea how much they make. But all I made was, I'm going to be successful. And that decision saves me. Because when my wife said, honey, you are insane. I said, hey, that's not going to help me become successful. So I stopped listening. Or I pretend to listen. But I knew that that would not help me become successful, right? So because her mom is not here, so I was saying, her mom said, "You're insane." But I'm not listening. That doesn't help me become successful, right? Her brother said, "You are crazy." That doesn't help me become successful, so I can ignore that too. So I talked to my best friend. My best friend said, "No, you are crazy. Don't drag me into that scam." I said, "Well, that's not going to help me, right?" So I said, "That's not going to help me either." So I was very focused on becoming successful with Nu Skin. And for every single thing that I faced, all the problem, all the obstacle, all the rejections that I faced, I overcame. I went through it because I was so focused on becoming successful. And the reason I share this is because I know that every single one of us have the ability to be successful in anything we do. But life is full of distraction. People say no, people say yes. Your family say, "You crazy, don't do that." Success, nobody can be successful in that. Nobody can do that, right? Especially you, right? If anybody can become a team elite, well, it's not going to be you, right? They keep telling you that. Until a certain point, you will believe it. Because you believe that in them more than you believe in you. And you listen to them saying that you can't do it all the time, so now you think you can do it. And to a point, you believe in the opportunity, you use the product, you love it, but many people say that you can't do it. It will come to a point when you just give it all up, say, "Oh yeah, maybe I can't do it." Wealth, success is reserved for someone else, not me. Shoot, for me, I always say that, "Hey, if there's room, I'm coming." You know? If there's no room, make room. I'm going to come anyway. That's my attitude. So I suggest you have that kind of attitude in this business or in anything else that you do. Do not ever sell yourself short, you know. Don't ever let anyone else tell you what you can and cannot do. The one thing that, my biggest advice, whether you do Nu Skin or not, from the bottom of my heart, my advice to you is never let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do. Only you can tell yourself what you can and cannot do. It's your decision. That's it. So with Nu Skin, if you make a decision to become successful, stick to it. Don't let anyone else interfere with that. Because you know what? Your friends don't write bills, don't pay your bills, right? They don't send your kid to school. Even your brother and sister don't send your kid to school. What if this works out? Everything, you got everything you need, right? So don't let anyone decide your future. You create your own future. So the good thing about this, and I really love this, is because I know that whenever I need help, I can always get help. When I get started, I get help from everyone. And the thing about this business is, even when you don't believe in yourself, there are hundreds and thousands of others who will believe in you. And they will tell you that you can do it. That's what I love, because most people, when you walk out of this room, and you can actually do a test to see whether what I'm telling you is true or not. You go home tonight, or yet tomorrow, you tell your best friend, you say, "Hey, Peter, I'm going to make $1 million next year." Now, let's say Peter is your best friend. What do you think Peter's going to say? "You're crazy, right? What have you been breathing?" Right? They will say you're crazy. And you talk to 10 of your friends, 9 of them will tell you you're crazy. Because they don't believe in them, they don't believe in you. But you talk to any one of us, we say that, "Let's do it." That's it. You tell Bill Gates I'm going to make $1 million a year, Bill Gates is going to say what? "Yeah, you can do it." Right? The rest is figuring out how. So that's just a few words I want to share with you, because you know, when I travel, I meet so many people, potential people, the people who have the ability to do great things for themselves and for others. But because they lack the belief in themselves, they sell themselves short. They don't believe they can do it, so therefore they forfeit the opportunity to change their lives and to change the lives of people around them. So with this opportunity, you know, you're spreading a lot of things. You know, you're showing people how to live healthier, younger, making money, having the proper lifestyle, right? That's what we want. So about the Nu Skin compensation plan, what I love about this company is our company only pays you if you're serious. That's it. And I think that's so true. It reflects all the philosophy in the world, right? When you work for someone, do they promote you? Do they pay you more if you're not serious? How do you get promoted? By showing up to work every day, by being serious about what you do, right? So that's what happened with our company. Our company only pays you if you're serious. So when you started out, you are a distributor. So you're telling the company, "Hey, I'm going to sign up So let me see what's going on. I'm going to try your product, and let me see if things work out. So that's a distributor. You buy wholesale, and if you introduce to a few people, you get 5% of whatever they buy. Okay? But you become more serious. You will tell a company, hey, I'm going to be more serious now. That is when you decide to become the next level, which is executive. To become an executive is pretty simple. You need 1,000 points the first month, 1,500 points second month, and 2,000 points the third month. So a point is about $1. It's not about you buying the product. Remember the example about food? It's a lot about you. 10 points, for example, 100 points, and you have a lot more people. Everybody spend a little bit, right? Or you can have 4,500 points in 1 month and you become an executive. The reason you become executive is you can have more benefits. You can have more commission, right? And you can have bonus pool points, so more bonuses. But the big money really comes in when you tell the company that, you know what, I am an executive, but I'm going to help others people become executive too. My job now is to help more people become successful. So if you start to do that, it goes with the formula that says that you want to become successful, you help other people become successful. That's why I love this company, because in order for you to make a lot of money, you have to help other people become successful. That is, you help others become executive. So you help them during the process. So like I say, right, if you have 4 people who become executive, you become a ruby. You double that, you have 8, you become a diamond. Diamond makes about $10,000 a month. That's about how much a pharmacist makes. 6 years of schooling, right? If you do one more time, you can have 12 executives, and you can be blue diamond. So now your average earnings is about $50,000 a month. So the key thing is to become leaders, and then the next phase is to become leaders of leaders. So the bigger leader you become, the more money you're going to make. But isn't that the same thing everywhere else we do, right? You become a CEO, you get paid so much more than the vice president, right? So that's all. It's about improving yourself, moving up the levels in terms of your mindset, your skill set, and your knowledge. So you're becoming better and better and better all the time. So you get paid more and more and more. You can help more people. That's the key, okay? So I have a very simple model. You already know the average earnings, right? So I don't have to go through back to this. But I have a very simple, I call this the emerald plan. So this is an emerald. If you follow the plan, you're going to become an emerald in 3 months. So when we say a plan, that means that it's on a piece of paper that is waiting for your execution. Some people would do a lot better. Some people do just like that. Some people do less. And some people do nothing at all. So this is like a textbook, right? And I am the teacher. So just because you have a textbook and the teacher doesn't mean that all of you will graduate, right? Some get A's, some get B's, some get C's, some get D, and some fail, right? But then what determines that? You or me? You, right? You determine whether you get A's or F's, okay? So our company don't make, the New Skin doesn't make you do anything at all. You have the choice. You can do whatever you want. Signing up is already free, right? They don't make you buy any products. But if you're serious about business, then you have to look at this model from a business standpoint, right? Business requires effort. If people say that do this and you become millionaires by doing nothing, they're lying to you. My wife already said it best. This is real company, real work. You get more pay, you spend more effort. The good thing is you don't have to spend $300,000 like me when I open my own business. So if you don't succeed, well, you don't go bankrupt, right? But if you are serious, then you need to look at this model from a business standpoint and see how you're going to apply this, okay, to make this work. So the model, the first step, there are 4 steps. Step number 1 is how many people you work with. So this is a 3-month plan. So month number 1, you will introduce this to 6 people, right? 6 people the first month. And the month number 2, just 1 more. Month number 3, just 1 more. And every month after, just 1 more. Of course, this business requires duplication, right? You tell your 5 friends, your 5 friends tell 5 friends. So it's about multiplication, duplication, right? So you tell these people to do exactly what you did, okay? Share it with 6 people the first month, and 1 more the month after, okay? And of course, when you do business, normally when you do a business, what do? You buy inventories, right? But in our business, you don't buy inventory just to stock around. You want to tell your friend about my food, what happened to you? You have to eat the food, right, to find out whether it's good or not, right? So in our company, when you started out, you start with 350 points worth of products, so you can try it. We have 280 products, anything from head to toe, okay? You can try any products you want. There are packages that have been designed. You can just buy the packages, so they're cheaper. Or you can just select any product, minimum 350 points. And if you use a product, so let's say you use our toothpaste or lotion or any of those things, you run out, what happens? you restock, right? But you do that normally when you buy Crest or Colgate toothpaste and you run out, do you restock anyway? So that's exactly the same concept. Instead of buying some products outside the shelf somewhere where you get no pay, you buy the product from our company. And I guarantee you, once you use our product, you will never go back to Colgate or Crest. They're not here, right? Yeah. Because it's safe for us. And you use the product toothpaste, even the toothpaste is very different. I'm not going to be likely, but if you use that, your breath don't smell. That's the coolest thing, okay? In Japan, they did a test. They get like 10 different toothpastes, and they squeeze it in the glass with water. So we can't do it here because we get arrested. But over there, so that's what they do. 10 glasses of water, they put toothpaste in it. One of them is New Skin toothpaste, and they put 10 goldfishes in it. And within 5 minutes, the other 9 just died. The one with New Skin toothpaste lives. So we can't do it here, right? Okay, but just want to let you know, it's safe, right? It's safe for us to use. My children, all my children use the toothpaste and toothbrushes from New Skin, and they love it. So first step is how many people. Second step is what do you buy and use, right? The third step is how much you pay. So a point is about $1. So 350 points is about $360. So I want to stop you real quick and ask you a very, very important question. Do you know any business right now where you can start for $350 or $60? Any? And a business that where you can, not only just a business here, but actually you can franchise out in 53 countries. Everybody knows, let's say Lancome, right? Let's say, how much do you think it would cost you to represent Lancome and sell their products? Let's say you open a store. A lot of money, right? You have to sign a contract, you have to get a store, hire employees, and buy a bunch of their products so that you can sell them for profits in one place. Now this, once you sign up, you have the right to distribute the product in 53 countries. So that, how much it costs, but this is not a fee you pay. We collect no fees at all. There's no monthly fees. This is just the money you use to buy the product that you use, that you already use anyway, okay? So 100 points about $1 or $2. The ADR stands for Automatic Delivery Rewards. So if you buy this every month, our company will reward you for being a loyal customer. So we give you 20% rebate points. So the first month you only buy 350 points, PSV, no need for ADR. But every month after you buy 100 points, we give you 20 points to buy the product for free. So that's about three tubes of toothpaste for free. So basically, you buy it 5 times, you get 1 free using this program, right? From the month 13 on, we give you 30% rebate points. So we reward you a lot for being a loyal customer, okay? And that's what I love about this company. They really take care of their customers because we are, in a sense, customers, right? We use the product and share the products. So let me tell you how much we can make from this model. Month number 1, our company will pay you $105 in commission. Month number 2, $47.50. But month number 3, $16,540. And I say that I'll show you how to make that in 3 months. So I will explain to you exactly where this money comes from legally, right? So it's important to do it legally, right? If you want to make money illegally, just stay behind. We'll talk about that. Don't post it on YouTube. So you know that we need 4,500 points to become executive, okay? So don't worry, you don't have to memorize all this, okay? We send you this if you want. So when you first join, you are a distributor, and we pay you 5% of the people you personally sponsor, okay? So you have 6 people the first month, right? Everybody buys 350 points. So 6 people times 350 points is 2,100, and you get paid 5%, so that's $105. Now this is an incredible thing that we're doing right now. I want you to take advantage of this, okay? When you can. They are running a lot of promotion, and one of those promotions is if you introduce 3 people, each buy 350 points, then you get a package for free. That package is worth about $450 for health, for weight, for facial, for any other. So like 6, 7 packages they already designed. So if you introduce 3, you get 1 free packet. You introduce 6, how many you get? 2, right? So unfortunately, you can only get 2 maximum per month. So this program goes with the promotion that the company has. So 6 people, 2 free packages. That's worth $900. So you spend $360 or $65 to buy the products. You get $105 in commission, and you're going to get 2 free packages the first month. Is that a good deal? It's a pretty good deal, right? So the total point you have right now is 2,450 points. Do you have enough to become an executive? Not yet, right? So month number 2, you are still a distributor. And according to that model, you introduce one more, and everybody from the last month, they buy just 100 points, right? And they duplicate what you did, so they can introduce 6 people. They will introduce, not you, okay? So the benefit to them is they're going to get $105, right? And they will also get 2 free packages, right? So is that a good deal for them? It's a pretty good deal, right? So I don't know how long the company will keep this up, but that's what they're doing right now. So for us, we still get 5% of the front line, which is this here. That's 950 points, not 5%. That's why it's only $47.50. But all the points here add up. We have 13,550 points. Group sales volume. Is that enough for us to become executive? Yes. Right? So you qualify to become executive. So once we became an executive, things change. Before you get 5% of your front line. Now you can get 9 to 20% of everybody in the groups. So now you introduce one more, right? Just one more for you. So the 8 people in 3 months, and everybody does the same thing, right? So you multiply up all the points here. I already did the math. It's going to be 82,700 points. At this level, we pay you 20% of this. So 20% times 82,700 is $16,540, right? So where does the money come from? It comes from a lot of people each using a little bit. And that's the key thing I want you to remember. The key thing is not for you to buy a whole bunch of product and resell it for profit. The company pays you for building the largest network of consumers possible in 53 countries. So it's up to you. These people can be anywhere at all. It's not the product they buy, it's the point that the products have. So you can see the potential. There's no limit to how many people you can actually introduce. You can go as wide as you want, okay? So the second month you became executive. So guess what? This month number 3, the 6 people that you first introduced, they will become executives, right? So if they became executive, all 6 of them, what will you be? You'll be Emerald, right? So if you become Emerald, you can go to Hawaii for free, on top of making $16,000 that month. So like I said, the model is the model. Some people will choose to execute this fully, some people will not. Some of you will face minor difficulties or rejection by your friend or your sister, and you just stop right away. But you know what? A few of you, see, when I do this, I know one thing for sure. It is not whether some of you will make it or not. I know for sure some of you will make it. The question is who? That's it. The question is who? Because some people say, oh, in kind of network marketing, only 5% of the people make money. I said, isn't that the same everything else we do in real estate and in anything else? Right? The percentage of people making top money is very small compared to the rest. But that's not what I look at. I look at and say, hey, what do I need to do to become that top 5%? That's it. So, you have to decide. I have no doubt that some of you will do it, some of you won't do it, some of you become successful, and some of you will not be. The key question we ask ourselves is, who among you will be successful? I don't know. There's no formula for success. I cannot look at you and tell, oh, you're going to be successful, you will not. It's up to you to decide. But the profile for our team leads are all spread out. Some people come from very humble beginning. Some people are doctors. Some people are nurses. Some of Nguyen's sponsors in the Bay Area are PhDs. They're all from all walks of life. So there's no fixed formula to decide whether they become successful or not. What decides whether you become successful or not? Just you. What is inside you? I cannot see inside of you. The drive you have, the motivation you have, the persistence, right? The commitment you have, the determination to become successful. I don't know. But one thing I know for sure, those who apply this formula will become successful. So I make it pretty simple for you. I have a page like this. I'm going to pass it out if you want it. So if you hold on to this page, we call this the action plan. Get your 6, right? So what happens is you have this sheet of paper. It shows you the numbers right here. They have 6 empty spaces. And your job, when you join, is to find 6 people who are just like you, who are crazy like you, who would love to be called crazy, right? Because you know what? The crazy ones are the ones who make a lot of money. Did you know that Thomas Edison was once called crazy? Even Albert Einstein. Right? All the crazy ones make a lot of money. So I don't mind being the crazy ones, right? So your job is, I guess, to look for crazy ones. Right? But, you know, let's say you go and look for 6 people. Everybody comes in, they buy 350 points. You tell them the price. Hey, you come in, you just buy 350 points, whatever product you want to buy. Or just buy these packages. And then once they decided to do it, you give them a sheet like this. Say, hey, your job is to find your 6. If they find someone, just give them another sheet. Say, hey, your job is to find your 6, right? So if you have 6 and they all are crazy like you, they become executive, you can be an emerald. So the next thing you do is you get another sheet for you. Then you find 6 more crazy people. Right? In a good sense. Some people just walk in, so they no, crazy people in a good way, okay? Don't find crazy people. Okay? So just find 6 more people who are determined like you to change their life. So if they are committed like you, they become executive, then you become blue diamond, right? 2 sheets of paper would help you become blue diamond if you find the right one. So what determines whether someone is right or not? I don't know. Some people can be very, very excited the first few days, and like a balloon, it just sizzles out and then disappear. Some people can be very not so excited the first few days, but then suddenly they shoot like a shining star. So you decide who you want to be. It's up to you. See, for me, it took me 2 minutes to decide. When my sponsor came to me and said, hey, I have an opportunity, you can make money, anti-aging products, no one else doing it yet, do you want to do it? I said, yeah, of course I want to do it. Baby boomer, that's what I was looking into. And I know the trend was growing, so I did it. I just do it. I didn't know how, but I decided to do it. So if you desire a life free of financial, meaning that my wife is out, so you can buy stuff without looking at price tags. Sid did it before she joined New Skin. She just buys stuff. How much? Don't know, right? But what if you can buy stuff without looking at the price tag? You don't have to be filthy rich, just so you let you know. You don't have to be a team elite. But what if you have money coming in every month because of the network you created? And every month it keeps on coming in without you or with or without you. What if you can go to a very nice restaurant and look on the left side and say, I'm going to have that. Instead of looking on the right side and saying, okay, I'm going to have whatever over here. What's on the right side? The price, right? So what if you can go to a restaurant and say, I'm just going to have that, I don't care. Right? 2 days ago we were in Orange County, and we went to a very nice restaurant that sells lobster. The lobster is like as big as my 2-year-old kid. Yeah. And we basically said, hey, just want that. Before, I remember, even before when I was making money, I would say, hey, how much do you charge a pound? Right? I mean, you always want to make sure. But we said, do we just want that and that? So that's what we did. So it's not about being filthy rich. Trust me, you know. Some people say that you have to be, you make $1 million a year or something. You don't have to. But you will rest. You can sleep well at night when you know that the money keeps on coming in. Because you already spend your time to build that network. And the network grows with or without you. That's a wonderful thing, okay? So the key thing tonight, the takeaway point is make a decision. Make a decision first. That you will do it. Make a decision that this is for you. And then work on the house. Some people take 3 days to figure out the house. Some people take 3 years to figure out the house. Some people take 21 years, you know? But it's okay, you know? It only matters that we're here today. And you make a decision, I'm sure it's going to change your life the way it changed so many lives. So don't be afraid. We're here with you. So with that, we want to leave you and wish you luck, wish you success. I'll see you again very soon. Thank you.